Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve further into your love life with your soulmate by taking a look at how they truly feel about you. Okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay? Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, Virgo, the overall energy for this week's reading is the Devil card. Okay, this is Capricorn energy. It is talking about, this passionate connection between the two of you. Underneath this is the King of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is talking about, being independent, being like top shelf and being that type of person where, you can be with anybody you want to be with because you have worked to get yourself to that specific level, okay? And being able to choose who you want to choose to be in a relationship with because you're sitting in that independent energy, okay? Underneath this is the Page of Pentacles, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is talking about the love offer, okay, where for something long-term, stable, and committed. And I feel like both you and your soulmate are going to give this to each other. Underneath this is the Nine of Swords, which talks about worry. Spirit is telling you to not worry about this connection. It is destined, okay? It's destined and it's fated, okay? Then we have the World card, okay? So this is all signs, and what Spirit is telling you with this card is for you to work through to overcome your personal challenges, open up new doors and opportunities for yourself, okay? And put an end to old cycles that you've been going through, okay? And then when you do this, it's going to cause a tower moment with the Scorpio, with the Scorpio energy. It's going to, completely rip up your foundation so you can rebuild it anew, okay? It's about you getting out of your head at the end of the day, okay? So we're going to start by clarifying the Devil. Okay. Okay, so for you, we have the Trigger card. So this is Spirit saying this is about you getting past all of your triggers, healing the things that triggered you the most in this last connection with this person, and pretty much in all of your connections, like the things that really make you go bonkers, really make you lose it. Those are the things that you need to focus on, is what Spirit is saying with the Trigger card, okay? Then we have no strings attached. It says it starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when boundaries get blurred. Okay, with this card, Spirit is telling you these types of relationships have to go, okay? Where there aren't any strings attached, and then all of a sudden you end up, getting thrust into it, or wanting to be, wanting more from this person, and the other person is not being that way. That's why Spirit is telling you to go slowly with this connection, because you need to have time to, I guess, marinate in your feelings and think about how this person makes you feel, how the two of you are together. And then the same thing with your person. They have to do that as well. All right. Okay. So when it comes to your person, let's see what we're going to get. Look at y'all mirroring each other. Look. I got to pull them both up so you can see. Both of you need to be working on your triggers, okay? So cross watchers, this is what the hell you need to be working on, okay? Then we've got emotional storm. It says turmoil, unstable, affected, and then we have exhaustion. It says depleted, drained, long journey. So this stuff takes time, okay? It's not going to be easy, all right? Nothing that's really good is ever really going to be easy. All right. It's always going to require something out of you. Because remember, I always tell you, nothing, especially something like this, is not going to come for free. Okay. It's going to require you to make adjustments so that you can step into the energy of the person that already has, you know, this type of love, this true love that you're going to be getting from this person. Okay. All right. Here we go. So the first placement we're going to look at represents your person's past situation. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune and we've got the Five of Swords. So your person, you know, has been through it just like you have with the ghosting and the being left out in the cold and the mind games and the betrayal and the, you know, being cheated on, all those things. Your person's been through similar scenarios as you. All right. But with the Wheel of Fortune, this is spirit telling your person, you know, your person realizes that they have a destined situation coming up with you. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. So your person realizes these were lessons that they needed to learn. Okay. And they are forgiving themselves and forgiving the other people for what happened. They're wanting to, you know, come forward and create a family with you. It says fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. Okay. All right. So this next card here represents the present situation. So we've got the Two of Pentacles. Okay. This can talk about juggling. And, you know, I feel like your person is wanting to put an end to this. They're ready for the juggling to stop. They want to be in a one-person relationship where the other person just wants them. They want the other person. Okay. Let's clarify. Let me get this card. I want to do this. Yeah. See, your person wants marriage. Okay. They also want physical passion here. Okay. It says this connection is charged with desire. Just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. But they're wanting, you know, equal love, equal give and take, you know, the same type of, you know, the passion that they feel for you, you feel for them. They're wanting the same thing. Okay. All right. So let me get one of these. Yeah. They want to make, they've been going back, you know, through their memories and stuff like that. This is going to be about them wanting to come for, you know, come towards you and the two of you to make good memories, right? Let go of all the negative memories, the bad memories from the past, and for the two of you to create new ones. Okay. So this next card here represents your person's thoughts on this situation. So we've got the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. This is about this person wanting that higher level of commitment. You know, you just saw the marriage card show up, and, you know, they're wanting this to be an all around connection where the both of you connect and vibe with each other on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Okay. Let's clarify. Oh, there's a passion card again. Like I said, this person must be daydreaming about you, baby, like that. Okay, Virgo, that's what I'm talking about. So they're following their intuition when it comes to this connection. Okay. They have a lot of passion for you, a lot of love for you. Like I said, that's the beautiful thing about it. It's not just lust. It's the love that they feel for you that's driving the passion, I feel like. Okay. So we've got heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. This person knows that you are, you know, the right person for them. Okay. All right. So this next card represents what he or she thinks of you. We have the Three of Cups showing up here. This person, you know, realizes that you're a soulmate, because this is a soulmate card as well. And this is, you know, them wanting reunion with you. They want to come together with you. For those of you that don't understand, this is a past life connection you've had with this person. So it's like you're redoing it again, this time in this lifetime. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, so this person is, you know, building up their confidence for when it's time for the two of you to come together. And then we've got the revelation card here. You know, they're having, I feel like spirit is revealing a lot of things to them about this connection and what it all entails. Okay, So we've got the infatuation card showing it said, or popping up. It says it feels electric, but remember, it's easy to mistake a new crush for love. Keep your heart in check while you ride the high. So this is about, you taking your time and this person taking their time, so that, like I said, you don't rush and give too much too fast, or do whatever too soon. Okay, this is about fixing, learning from your mistakes and not reliving them, because that's where misunderstandings come in, where you feel like victimized. And then we've got lost soul on here. That's why, because you're rushing and you're not stopping to think, you're not stopping to smell the roses. This is a connection that needs to be savored, is what I feel like Spirit is saying. Okay, then we've got the bluff card here. It says pretending, mask, exaggeration. This person is wearing a mask, your soulmate, because they're not wanting, they're waiting for the proper time to come in and say something to you. I feel like this person is completely focused on their intuition, and they're not going to make any moves until they get the go ahead from Spirit. Okay. All right. So when it comes to how this person feels about you, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They see you as the one with whom they want to be, want to have as their life partner. And they want to come together and compromise and, collaborate and build an amazing relationship with you. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. So yeah, like I told you, they're wearing the mask of deception, not being honest, because I told you this person's around you for most of you, and you don't even realize that it's them yet, because it's not time. When the activation is time for the two of you to get activated, just like what happened with the twin, that's going to happen, but not the negative aspects of it. Okay. Then we have the guidance. They're following Spirit's guidance, and they're ready to take a chance and to come towards you. So we've got releasing. Your person is working on letting go, moving on, walking away from things that no longer serve them in order to make space for this new relationship with you. So when it comes to what your person wants, we got the Page of Swords and the Two of Swords. Page of Swords is an air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And we also have the Two of Swords. So your person wants an end to the delays. And with the Two of Swords, they want, a choice to be made. They want you to choose them, because they know that there is someone else that, there's going to be competition. They're aware of that. Okay. Because like I told you, this person watches you and knows what is going on. That's why that Two of Swords is showing up as well, because it's Spirit telling you that you're being observed by this person. Okay. So they're stepping into their divine masculine energy, because they know that, you're their divine feminine. And they may in the past have been in this hopeless energy, thinking that, nothing was ever going to come to fruition when it came to their love life. But I feel like, they're moving past that now. They realize that, that things are going to work out. And then we've got the Nourish card. This is talking about them, they're focusing on self-growth, on themselves, on finding, focusing on making themselves better. Okay. The next card represents what you need to know about your person. Your person is ready to take the leap of faith with the Fool, Aries energy. Okay. They are doing whatever they need to do, and they're going to be ready when the time comes. So that's why it's imperative for you to be that way as well. So we've got the Living the Dream card. It says, living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. So this is what they're ready to take the leap towards. Okay. Living the dream with you. And they're, continually walking away from things that no longer serve them. Okay, I'm getting TF cards. Okay. Yeah. So, you know, they're dealing with the karma, with their karma too. The consequences, the cause and effect, the debts. This is about them wanting to get the karma, you know, what they've deserved because they've been treated badly in relationships where they've treated the other person properly, just like you. You've treated most of the people you've been in relationships with properly, and you know, you've gotten the short end of the stick as well. So this is about, you know, the karma, you getting the, or dharma, getting the good karma, right? Okay, the next card represents the advice from Spirit. So we got the Two of Cups. Spirit is telling you this is a strong connection, mutual attraction with this person. And, you know, this is an amazing situation, an amazing opportunity that you have. So Spirit is telling you to trust, okay? To trust. And then we've got the karmic partner card coming up. So I feel like this is talking about that twin trying to come back. So we just going to throw it to the side. Let me get one more card from here. Okay. Spirit is telling you don't rush things with this person. It says rushing through the romance, hit pause and let things simmer. Good things take time, and so does lasting love. So if this is somebody with whom you're going to have a relationship with for the rest of your life, there's no rush. There's no need for you to go warp speed. Okay. Like I said, I feel like that's been the kiss of death for the majority. This is everybody. I'm not just talking to you, Virgo. I'm talking to every sign. This has been, I feel like, the kiss of death for most of y'all in your relationships, is because you're so, I feel like it comes from good intentions. You're so excited. You know, you want to be in love. You want to be with, you know, somebody that loves you back. This has been a dream of yours all your life, I feel like. And I feel like when you get into these connections, maybe it's because part of it could be because it's been a long time between relationships, or you just so tired of being mistreated. I don't know. It could be a myriad of different things, but I feel like, you know, that it comes from a good place, but you shoot yourself in the foot because it's something this lady, this woman said to me one time, and I'm like, that makes perfect sense. What she says it's like you throw your, I have to make it right for the men too, but it's like you throw your wedding dress. You get in the car with your person and you throw your wedding dress in the back seat, or throw your wedding dress in the trunk, or throw your tux in the trunk. Okay. It's like you meet this person and you already 10 years down the line, or a couple of years down the line, when this is supposed to be the time when you're going through the honeymoon phase. You're getting to know this person. The person is getting to know you. You just having fun. You know, don't worry about where it's going. Just have fun. Because if you continue to have fun with this person, it's going to go exactly where you want it to go. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. There's no need for you to go 100 miles an hour. And then you want, like I told you, you want to savor this connection, Virgo. You don't want to get into something with somebody. You know what it's like? It's like when you go on a trip to somewhere. Let's say you go on a trip to New York City, right? New York City is so huge. Okay. There's so many things to do, so many attractions, so many other places. And it's not just Manhattan. You have other boroughs that you can go to as well. So it's like going to New York City and you only got like 1 or 2 days to be there. And you trying to pack in and cram in all this shit in that 1 or 2 days, and it ends up being like a blur. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying with this. Okay. That there's no reason for you to rush. It's like you going to New York and you have the rest of your life to live there, but you acting like you only got a day and you got to see everything and do everything and whatever. And Spirit is telling you, no, slow down, get to know this person, sit in the energy, enjoy it, relax, stop worrying and stressing over where this is going to go. Spirit has just told you, this is the jackpot. All you got to do is be yourself, heal yourself first. And then when you step into this connection, be your authentic self. Okay? Because this person's going to show you who they are. You got to take the time to show them who you are. And you need to understand how they function, how you function, how you want to be loved, how they want to be loved. There's so many different things. You got to hear their stories. You got to tell them your stories. It's so many things that you and this person are going to need to do in order to come together in this relationship. So don't rush it. Savor it. Take the time to enjoy it. Just know that you're going to be in this connection with this person, and just be happy. That's all spirit wants you to do, is just be happy. But I feel like a lot of it too is control. Okay. And I'm talking to everybody. I talk to me too. Okay. We control freaks. We feel like that, our life, major issues in our lives, or major situations in our lives, have not been in our control for all our lives, especially the romance, in the romance department, right? It's like we've attracted all these crazy people, gone through all this crazy shit. And it's like, it makes you, the more you feel like it's out of control, the more you want to hang on to it, the more you want to grab onto it, and the more you want to try to control it. But that's what's slowing it down. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. If you want it to go the speed that it's supposed to go, just back off. Live your life. Focus on Virgo. Love the fuck out of Virgo. Love Virgo so much till your cup, that the Ace of Cups, where I show you the Ace of Cups and it's overflowing. Love yourself until it's like that. Be the best Virgo you can be, and stop putting so much emphasis on this other person. I understand you want the love from outside, and you not so much worrying about the love that you have for yourself. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is, if there's no love for self, there is no love from the outside. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's why you've been through a lot of the shit you've been through. And I'm talking about me too, because I didn't love and honor myself the way I should have. And I feel like a lot of you didn't as well, because I feel like you were taught to not do that. Okay. Especially my females out there that's watching me. You were taught to give to everybody else and put yourself last. And when you put yourself last, the cup is fucking empty. So what you gonna give to you if you can't give to nobody else? Okay. We talk about the airplane scenario, right? They say if anything is happening, the plane destabilizes and the oxygen mask drops down, you got to put yours on first before you put anybody else's on. Because how can you do something to help somebody else if you passed out and you can't do nothing to help nobody else? So this is about you just saying, fuck this. I'm going to put me first, take care of me. It's all going to be about self-love. And see, it sounds counterintuitive. It sounds like what I'm telling you to do is going to push this person away, but it's not. It's going to make them love you even more, because they realize how much you love and you prioritize yourself. So that's going to make them step into your energy and love and prioritize you more. Try something different. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Stop doing the shit you used to do in the past, because if it worked, you wouldn't be here, right? You would be with your person. So the fact that you've done all these things, you've operated this certain way for so many fucking years, do something different. It's about to be 2026. Okay. If you want your life to be different, you want it to be better, you're going to have to start taking some advice from other people. Okay. That's doing it right. That know what they're doing. So spirit knows what they're doing. Okay. So that's what I'm telling you. It may seem like, why you can't get this together? Why is it taking so long? Why is it this? Why is it that? Good things come to those who wait, and it's just going to happen when it's going to happen. And in this situation, in this scenario, I know it sucks, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I got to tell you, it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. It does not matter what you do or what you say or whatever. You can't, it's like, I don't want to say it like this, but this is what I'm getting. It's like the equivalent of death. You know how people, no matter how much money you got, no matter what you've experienced, no matter who you know, no matter what's going on, right? When it's time for you to go, you're going to go. Ain't nothing nobody can do to stop it, right? No matter if you could pay, you got all the money in the world. You can't pay nobody to stop it. If you sick, it's a terminal disease, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, right? But this is what spirit is giving me. That's why we're talking about it. I'm telling you all this to tell you it's the same thing with this. You have no control over what is going on. And I know that sucks and I don't like it either, but I'm telling you, you don't. So just leave it and let it come when it's supposed to come. Okay? We here with the reads. We reading every week about your person. Keep the faith. Don't give up, Scorpio. Oh gosh, you might be dealing with a Scorpio. Don't give up, Virgo. Okay? Spirit has got your back. You have a team that is working with your person. This is a destined connection. It is fated. It's one of the first cards that came out. So it's going to happen no matter what. And a lot of times, you know, when you grasping at it and wanting to have it, wanting it, it's like it won't do it. And then when you get mad, the very time you get pissed and you like, fuck this, I'm not worried about this bullshit no more. That's when your person going to show up. Because that's what I'm telling you. You have to be in a place where you don't need this person in order for them to come through. That is why Spirit is telling you to get all your areas of your life together. Okay? This is about you making sure that you're good no matter what. Because you see those things on TV. Like I was watching something the other day on TV where this lady was talking about, she was in an abusive relationship, right? She got her kids in the middle of the night and left. And they ended up having to go to a shelter, right? So the reason why I'm giving you this experience, this situation, is to show you that we're trying to get you together so that if it's a situation like that ever occurs where you end up on your own for some reason, you got you. You ain't got to worry about nobody else. If you got to get up and leave something in the middle of the night with your kids or leave yourself in the middle of the night, or you in some type of position, you can help yourself. This is about you standing in your power, knowing your worth, knowing that you are in control of your life and you got yourself together. It's just this one thing here when it comes to love, because Spirit is trying to get you the type of relationship you want, the type of relationship that you deserve, but it's going to require you to be different and do different things. You can't keep doing the same shit you was doing and expect this person to come in and be right. Because if you was doing shit right the first time, you probably would already be in a relationship. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You were supposed to come here, go through the things that you went through, and it's just supposed to come in when it's supposed to come in, okay? But you got to let go of the things that no longer serve you. And there's some shit that some of y'all are holding on to, and it's holding you back. Okay? That's what Spirit is telling you. That's why we talk about the healing all the time. That's why we talk about these things over and over again, because just like you were hypnotized to get into whatever situations you were in by the things you learned in the past. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to undo that and put you in the right mindset for you to get what it is you want. Okay? All right, let's move on. So when it comes to the outcome card, look at that. Look at what your outcome card is. Look, what were we just talking about? What I said when you in the Ace of Cups, what I tell you, love yourself until the water is like this. It's overflowing. The love you have for yourself is like this. Okay? And then you ain't going to have to worry about what happens when that person comes in, because that person ain't going to be able to do nothing else but mirror this. Okay? All right. Let's clarify. Oh, Lord. The twin flame card. Ugh. Like, get away. Okay. Spirit is telling you, don't self-sabotage. Love on you. Okay? Put you first. Like I told you, we want the outside love, but it's about the inside love first. If you want the outside to love you, you got to love the inside first. Okay? All right. They keep coming. Oh, they keep coming. Hold on. I don't know why now they starting to... all these cards. Hold on. I'm going to switch the deck. Okay, yeah. This is about you, intimacy. You opening yourself up to this person. And in order for you to do that, you got to love yourself so you can step into this connection without fear. Okay? I'm not saying you ain't going to be nervous or whatever. But like I said, it's levels. So if you like anxious and you overwhelmed and you all this, it's something you got to go back to the drawing board and see what's going on, Virgo. Okay? Because it's about you stepping into your confidence and knowing that you can step into this connection and you can make it work. Okay? Because those of you that are, wondering about it, because look, we got unspoken feelings. It says you're not imagining the undercurrent. There's an emotional charge here that no one's fully naming yet. Okay? So both of you are going to have unspoken feelings, but in order to have that courage to come forward and tell each other how you feel and be okay in that energy and not be, overwhelmed, like I said, and super anxious and all that stuff, You have to calm yourself. You got to get yourself right. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages from Spirit. Let's see what they want to tell you. Let me do these first. Okay. So we have collaboration. There's a willingness for both parties to cooperate and unify. So this is about you and this new person collaborating together. We have sorrow. It says sadness and regrets dwell in someone's heart. You know who that is. Let's throw it to the side. Then we got loyalty. It says someone wants to be supportive and has your best interests at heart. Okay, so this is a new person. Okay, all right, let's get some other cards. But like I say, you can do this, Virgo. You can get yourself together. It says wise counsel. It says seek guidance from trusted friends or mentors to help you along. Then we have shield of resilience. It says employ your shield of resilience, guarding against external pressures while nurturing your internal strength in love and career. Okay? All right. Like I said, this is about you realizing how strong you truly are, because we go through things, you know, we get beat down. We got people chipping away, trying to chip away at your, you know, your self-confidence and your self-worth. And then, you know, after a while, we start to believe those things. We start to believe that, you know, we're not worthy. We're not going to ever have somebody that's going to treat us right, all kind of stuff. You got to get out of that. Okay. So we've got, I feel so happy with you. We have, I admire you. And we have, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. All right. So like I said, this person can't wait to come into your life and be of service to you and love you and treat you the way you deserve to be treated, the way you've always deserved to be treated, Virgo. Okay? All right. So we've got, I could care less about being with anyone else. We are finally coming into union. I'm always with you, even when you think I'm not. And I will always come back to you. All right. But like I said, you got an amazing person coming your way. All right. You don't realize how perfect you are to me. Like I said, this person is going to worship the ground you walk on. I can't imagine life without you. Then we've got, you're the only one I see. Okay. All right. Let's get these, and then we'll get some oracle cards, some love oracle cards from Spirit. Okay, so we got best self showing up again. It says, I want to be my best self for you. I'm working really hard to level up for you and meet you as your equal, your mirror. I know we will always grow together, but I want you to be proud of who I am today. Okay. Then we have wanting. Okay. I am feeling the urge to come towards you. I can't help wanting you sexually. Your energy excites me and allures me. I want your touch and I'm craving you. Your body turns me on. I just want you right now. Okay. All right. You are this person's world. Okay. We got the My World card at the bottom. All right. Let's get a fairy. What is it? Romantic fairy oracle card to see what Spirit wants to tell you about the reading. Oh my God. Hold on. Hold on. This damn twin flame recognition. Twin flame reunion. We're going to throw that over here. Okay, it says forever young. It says a song of youthful playfulness. Okay. Then we have self-love. Love yourself first. What we just talked about. We have bonding. It says, as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. Okay. Let me get this one. It says, open your heart. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. Okay. So like I said, if you are nervous about this connection and you're not wanting, you're scared to let somebody in and all this kind of stuff, keep working on yourself, because you shouldn't be petrified to have this person come into your life. That means, you know, the level of comfortability you have for allowing this person into your life has to do with the work that you've done on yourself. Okay. Because I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say you're not going to have any nerves at all. Of course you're going to feel nervous because it's a new relationship. You know that this person is supposed to be your life partner. You know, you have wanted this so badly for a long period of time. I get it. But that's how you know if you're ready. If you still angry at the twin, you ain't ready. You gotta heal it. Okay. If you gotta heal it and forgive this person. If you are, like I said, super worried about this coming together, and it's taking up all this space in your mind, this person living rent free in your head, but not in a positive way, then you got to look at that. Okay. Because you can't, the best way is, that's not the best way to go into it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta, have a level of confidence. Like you have to know that no matter what happens, you're going to be okay. Let me say it like that. Okay. All right, Virgo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Leigh and Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we are focusing on new love and your soulmate with another spread. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go. So, the overall energy for this week's reading is the Four of Swords. This is it's like the mini hermit. It's talking about the mini hermit. It's talking about, it can talk about needing to get a rest, but I feel like this is healing. Spirit is telling you, take this time when you're apart from your person, okay? Or even some of you that are in a connection with this person already, take the time to look after yourself, heal yourself from the things that you've experienced in the past, okay? And I feel like that's what your person is doing if the two of you are in separation. Then we've got the Six of Wands. This is talking about the coming of the love of your life, your dream person with the Six of Wands. This could also talk about you or your person or both of you being in the spotlight. It can also speak of, success and recognition in your life as well. Then we've got the Parish card. This is Scorpio energy. It is talking about transformation, change. It can speak of the fact that things have to end in order to have a new beginning. And then we have the Star, which is Aquarius energy. This is talking about, your wishes coming true, and your person's wishes coming true. It's about karma. It can talk about, you getting your just desserts, all right? Meaning in a good way, all right? Not in a negative way. Like everybody getting what they deserve. For some people it's going to be good. For some people it's going to be, other than that. And I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the people y'all were dealing with in the past, okay? Then we have the Ace of Wands showing up here. This is the passion stick. It is talking about, a fresh, new, passionate start in love, a love where it's just, new, passionate, a spark between you and this new person. All right. And then underneath this is the Hierophant. So this is Taurus energy. It is talking about a higher level of commitment, possibly a marriage, depending on if you want that or not. And then with the Judgment card, Scorpio energy, second chances in love for both you and your soulmate. So we're going to start by clarifying the Four Swords, okay? Okay. Hold on. Let me get this card. This one more card, and then we're going to talk. All right, so this new person is going to love your scent, whether it is your, normal body scent or it's the perfume that you wear, perfume or cologne, okay? Make it fit, guys. Then we've got this bottled up emotions card. I feel like the reason why this is showing up is because for some of you, you may still have suppressed emotions about things that have happened to you in the past, okay? Okay. If you have suppressed emotions from the past, there is nothing wrong with that, okay? I am not demonizing that you have this, but what I am trying to tell you is that you got to look at the way you're operating, okay? Let's talk about this. If you have this, okay, it's going to make you quick to be triggered, right? And you may not know when, and you may not know where that trigger is going to come from, who it's going to come from, when it's going to show up, so on and so forth. So I feel like this is like a booby trap. It's like you have a minefield. Like say there's somebody coming into your life, right? And let's say y'all are in a field, right? an actual field with grass. Let's visualize, okay? This person is all the way over there. You're here. In order for the two of you to come together, this person's got to come towards you. You got to come towards them, right? If they've got bottled up emotions, they've got minds buried in that field, okay? If you have bottled up emotions, you have minds buried in that field as well. The two of you are coming towards each other. You don't know where their minds are. They don't know where yours are, right? That's why I tell you, it's important to have that conversation at the beginning, right? That we talk about, where you let them know what you need in order to be loved, and they let you know, so that you're not stepping on each other's toes. But we still all got shit, okay, that we carrying around from the previous connections we've been in. And I told you, it don't just have to be romantic. It could be some shit that happened in, you know, when you were a little kid, right? Some shit that happened in school. We all get traumatized in different ways, and it affects everybody differently, okay? So you coming towards this person's coming towards you, all right? You didn't do the work to get rid of this, or not completely get rid of it, but at least to bring it down, right? Because the equivalent of you doing this is you digging up these minds and getting rid of some of them, right? So you didn't do that, right? But your person, let's say your person did it for you. So they coming towards you, you coming towards them. Up, they step on a mind, you blow their asses up before they even get anywhere near you, okay? I'm talking about this. Let me give you an example, another example. There is somebody that was in the comments this week, okay? I can't remember what sign it was for, but they completely explicitly told me about the fact that they've already met their person, right? And that because they have not worked on this like they needed to, they're walking around angry and mad for no reason. They can't, they're mad at their person, but the person didn't do anything, okay? So like I said, let me say this. I'm not putting this person on the spot or putting them out here to make light of them or to make them feel bad or anything like that. I'm giving you an example. Because this person, I feel like they put this in the comments to let me know what was going on. And I like to use it so you can get real world examples to show you Spirit's accuracy. Okay? So this person is telling me that they walking around angry for no fucking reason. They're angry at their person for no reason. Excuse me. I got some skin there. Okay. So they're angry at their person for no reason. And come to find out, at the end of the comment, she's telling me it's because she knows she hasn't done the healing that we talk about every week. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not telling you about healing for me, because I did my healing, okay? And I'm still working on myself every day. I'm telling you for you so that we can cut down, because I'm telling you, you're going to have issues in relationships regardless, right? But if you've been through the things you've been through, right? And your person's been through what they've been through, and you're not addressing them, you just setting yourself up for failure in the future. That's why I'm telling you this, okay? I get it. People do things to you, and sometimes you just like, I'm fucking tired, and I don't want to fix it, okay? I get in there. I've been in that headspace as well. But you got to look at your situation and ask yourself, what do you fucking want more? To be motherfucking angry? Or do you want to be in a relationship with somebody where you're loved and you get to love? That's what you got to ask yourself at the end of the day. You got to weigh this shit up and be like, which one means the most to me? Hanging on to some fucking arbitrary anger about some person that's going on, look, you got to understand this about people. People that do the shit that has been done to you, most of them, like I said, I'm not saying everybody's intentions are fucked up, but let's just take the last person, because we got to talk about this because it's important. I'm trying to make this point here, and I want you to pick up what I'm putting down. You were in this situation with this person. This person didn't give a fuck about what you wanted, about what was okay for you. So knowing that this person didn't give a fuck, right, about you getting your needs met, or if they hurt your feelings or not, or so on and so forth, the fact that you still holding on to this shit, they don't care. They don't care. You're not hurting anybody but yourself. That's why I'm telling you, it's time to let this shit go for good. Let me tell you, let me go one better. The best thing you can do for you to keep yourself streamlined and to not be having all of this unnecessary aggression and fucking anger and suppression and passive aggressive, actions and all this shit is every time somebody piss you off, fucking take care of it when it happens, okay? Give yourself whatever buffer you need to calm down and then get rid of the anger as soon as it happens, because it's like I said, you something happens to you and then you suppress it. Then something else happens to you and you suppress it. Something else happens to you and you suppress it. And then so it goes up, it goes up, it goes up, it goes up. This is why I tell you about forgiveness. Because for me, I had to learn this shit in action. I had a situation where I used to hold grudges so much till it got to the point at one point, right, Virgo, where the shit was up here. It felt like if I didn't get rid of the stuff, it was gonna I was gonna drown in it, all right? And it wasn't hurting anybody but me. Because if you go back and talk to those people where the shit happens, a lot of times if you talk to them, if it's not something that just happened in the last few days, they don't even fucking remember it. They don't even remember what the fuck they did. They act like you going and searching for shit to just drag up shit. That's the reaction you're gonna get. So that's why I'm telling you, let it go. Holding on to this is only hurting you. It's like, what do they say? It's like the saying that they have about revenge, right? Revenge is the equivalent of you drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. But you're drinking the poison. So you're poisoning yourself is what Spirit is telling you, okay? All right, let's move on. Okay, so we've got, see, it's holding you back. That's what Spirit is telling you. You with these bottled up emotions, this shit is holding you back. And like I said, you deserve, Virgo, to have the fucking jackpot. You deserve to have the type of relationship you want, okay? The type of giver you are, the type of person you are. Because if you listen to this, we here on that, okay? The type of person you are is, if you got a gallon to give, that's what the fuck you gonna give, right? You know this. We know this, right? That's why I tell you, don't focus on what you got to give, because we know you gonna give it all. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a beautiful thing. When you love and you trust somebody, you want to open up to that person and give it all. And I don't mean it as in you want to give it all to your detriment. That's not what I mean. I mean, you want to be in a relationship where you ain't holding nothing back. Let's say it like that, okay? But you hanging on to this shit here, it's holding you back. Literally, Spirit is telling you. It says, you're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. You're abandoning yourself every time you get angry about this and you don't fucking fix it, okay? It comes across everywhere. You think you hiding it. You think, oh, passive aggressive or whatever. People, aggression is still anger. It's still a form of anger, okay? So Spirit is telling you. And then you playing right into the hands of the enemy, of the ops, right? Because that's what I call them, the ops. You playing right into their hands because that's what they want. They want to keep you hung up and stuck up and held back so that you don't move on, because they looking at you like a fucking plaything. All right? And so that should piss you off. That's why a lot of times I will say stuff about the old person, because I want you to understand. I don't want you to forget about this person, because you need to know that you got somebody that's ready to fuck your shit up whenever they can, whenever the time is right. And like I told you, it's like they're going to come out of nowhere, okay? All right, so then we got the open relationship card here. The reason why this card is coming up is not for an open relationship. It is talking about third parties. This is like the three, kind of like the Three of Swords, Three of Cups. You know, those threes in the tarot card spread. And it says, an open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, be respectful of boundaries, explore with care. So this is talking about the fact that you've been put into situations like this is what has gotten you into stuff like this, or somebody just basically just treating you like they don't give a fuck about you or whatever you got going on, okay? So if you want to get this person back, those of you that's all about the revenge or all about the grudge holding and stuff like that, the way you get people like this back is by getting rid of it. Getting rid of this shit so they can't do this to you, okay? All right, come on. Let's move on. Let's pull some cards for your person. Okay, so we got the grief card here. Somebody, your person may have lost someone in their life. This could just talk about them grieving the loss of the relationship, because it's like a death. It doesn't matter if the person has actually passed away or not. They are passing out of your life. And so it is, when you look it up and they talk about it in psychology, it is like a death. So you go through the different stages, okay? This person is trying to bring certain things to a conclusion, okay, to prepare for this connection, and they are reinventing themselves. And it's the same thing for you. And people always want to talk about, oh, doing change, this and that, this and that. Change is inevitable. We talk about that all the time, just in life in general. That's the only fucking norm. The only thing you can grab onto and know that it's gonna be here forever is the fact that everything changes, right? So then this is another card that fell for you that I forgot to pick up. We got the secrets and lies. It says, not everything here is what it seems. Lies, omissions, or double lives could be distorting the connection. And let me tell you this, when you don't let this go, you're setting yourself up to experience it again, okay? Because it is in your energy. And like I told you, you attract whatever you are. It's not what you want. See, because that's where they go wrong when they talk about manifestation and all this shit. It ain't what you want, unless what you want is what you are. All this shit has to line up. If it don't fucking line up, ain't nothing you want coming in. Okay? That's what you got to understand. So by you carrying this around, this is what you are. And this is what you're going to attract. People, not necessarily people. You could attract other people that are bottling up their emotions as well, but you're going to attract people that's going to put you in a situation to have to bottle up even more. Okay? All right, let's move on. All right, so the first placement we're going to take a look at represents an accurate, what you're going to learn from this person, this new person coming into your life. So we got Five of Swords showing up here, Page of Cups. This is Pisces energy, all right? And then we have the Hangman, again, Pisces energy. So some of you may be dealing with Pisces, but let me say this. Just because I call signs, it does not mean that's what your person's sign is going to be, because we read for thousands of people, and there are 12 signs in the zodiac. So there is no guarantee that that's what the person is necessarily going to be this. And even if they do have Pisces energy, it may not be their sun sign. It could be their moon sign. It could be, anything else, the Venus sign. It could be a lot of different things. All right. I'm trying to get y'all to get off of these things, get off of these fucking labels, because it's about the person at the end of the day and how this person treats you, how the two of you interact together. That is what is most important. Not all these labels that we put on everything. Okay. All right. So this person is here to teach you, I feel like, patience. Also, they're teaching you how to let go of things that no longer serve you, how to turn things around, to look at them at a different, on a different perspective, or from a different perspective, so you can let go of things, so you can recognize what is important to you and what is not. Because like I said, what should be important to you at this point is keeping the lessons that you've learned from the situations, not the anger, not the negative shit. Okay. So then we got the Five of Swords here. This, to me, is talking about, this person teaching you how to win at all costs. Because this person that you're dealing with that's coming into your life is a fucking winner. I'm not saying that you're not, but I'm saying that they are. We are talking about them. Okay. And then with the Page of Cups, they are coming with a love offer. They're gonna, be the catalyst. You're gonna show each other how to love in a healthy manner, I feel like, with the Page of Cups. This can also talk about, for some of you, don't take this message if it's not for you, okay? For some of you, a small portion of you, you already met this person, you had a false start with them, and this person is coming back for the two of you to fix it. I don't know who owes who an apology, but somebody owes somebody an apology. It could be the both of you, it could be one of you, all right? Take it as it resonates, your story. But Spirit is telling you that whoever this person is, they're agonized is what I hear in my head about what happened between the two of you, and they want to try to fix it. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Okay. So yeah, this person, they are about their shit. Okay. This is somebody who knows what they need to do, and they fucking do it. Okay. So we've got them stepping into their divine masculine energy or divine feminine energy, guys. Make it fit. Okay. Then we have the received card. They're receiving, they're receptive to the things, you know, the information and the guidance that they're receiving from spirit, okay? And then we've got devotion. This is somebody coming in, wanting to be devoted to you, wanting to, you know, worship the ground you walk on, you know, and I'm not using that literally like you a god or something like that. I don't mean it like that. I mean, this is somebody that is going to adore you, very fond of you, admire you, those types of things, okay? All right. Okay, yeah, they want to put an end to obscurity. So, you know, secrets, mysteries, concealing things. They don't want this type of relationship because I feel like a lot of their relationships have been like this, okay? And I feel like for you, it's the same thing. Who the fuck wants to be in that? That shit, you know, it only looks cute in the fucking movies when it's happening to somebody else. It's not cute when it's happening to you. All right? And this is about boundaries. Both of you learning how to set boundaries. It says no, drawing the line, knowing when enough is enough, okay? Letting people know that, because see, you can't wait until somebody steps on your toes before you say something. This is about being proactive and saying, okay, so that we don't step on the toes, so you don't step on the mines that I have laid out here, that if for those of you who are still bottling up your emotions, right? Let me lay out to you what is going on, okay? And let me say this too. Even after you tell this person this stuff, you're going to have to give them a little leeway. You're going to have to give them a little leeway. Because if you don't do that, you are essentially still trying to punish somebody else for what somebody else did, okay? Just, you got to remember, continue to ask yourself, how do I want to be treated by somebody that's been in a traumatic situation? And then whatever your answer is, that's the way you need to treat this person too, okay? Because like I told you, this person has no intention but to honor you, to love you, to have a healthy relationship with you, okay? All right, let's move on. Hold on. Okay, hang on. Okay. This is talking about your twin, the karmic relationship card, so we just gonna throw it to the side. Okay, you're getting ready to step into a fairy tale love with this person. It's gonna be a love that you've always wanted, always wished for, but you've never experienced. I don't believe a lot of you ever thought you would get to this point, but you are on the precipice of it with this fairy tale love card, okay? But there are addictions that need to be battled on both sides of this connection, okay? Some of you with this, some of you are addicted to being angry because you've been put in so many situations so many times that this is your fucking natural mode of operation, okay? This is not going to apply to everybody. But Spirit keeps drawing me back to this card because I feel like, you know, it's just things that could be, you know, a lot of things that need to be said about it, okay? All right, so whatever this is, whatever your issue is, your person's dealing with their shit, Spirit is telling you, you know, you got to get your stuff together too, okay? All right, let's move on. Okay, then we got the possessiveness card showing up. It says someone here is holding on too tightly and is starting to suffocate the connection. Love shouldn't need to cage you to claim you. Those of you that are in something with somebody, okay? I get this, okay? Because abandonment issues and being made to feel like nobody wants to stay in your life will bring this out in somebody, okay? But because I feel like it's not about demonizing the behavior. We got to look at what's causing it, okay? But what you also got to understand is that if you work on yourself, the self-love, the confidence, how you feel about yourself, it will mitigate some of this. It will get rid of some of it so you're not showing up like this if this is you, okay? All right, and for some of you, this is this past person because they think you know, you are their possession and you belong to them and they gonna fucking, you know, come and do whatever and whatever. But for some of you, that card has to do with you. That's why we talking about it, okay? All right, let's move forward. The next placement we're going to talk about is an accurate portrayal of your new person's personality. Okay, we got 3 cards that fell. Knight of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the 9 of Pentacles, okay? And then we have the 7 of Wands. So your person, like I told you, your person is guarding their energy. They're holding themselves back a little bit as well. Because like I told you, they've been through the traumatic experiences just like you have. Okay, but this person is standing in their power. They know their worth. You know, they're focusing on their coin. They're focusing on being their best selves with the 9 of Pentacles card. And with the Knight of Wands, they're preparing to take the risk to come towards you. Okay, this is what they want to do. They feel very passionately about you. And when the time is right, like I told you, they're going to take off on their horse. They're going to come in and want to sweep you off your feet. Okay? All right, let's clarify. I'm trying to keep these cards straight, but it's just going to be a big old pile regardless. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we got, the answer is no. We have summer and we have barrier. Okay. Okay, for some of you, this person, either you're going to come together in the summertime this summer, okay? Don't be getting mad at me in the damn comments because it say damn summertime, okay? You can't be carrying no shit around like this and expect spirit to give you the fucking winter card. You can't expect that. You can't expect that because you got to, this is a, what do they call it? A package deal. If you want to have your person, you want to have your cake and eat it too, you're going to have to do your fucking work to show up like you're supposed to. Okay? Because all of this shit has to align. I'm trying to get y'all to get this. All of this has to align. So that's why I feel like that's why the answer is no is showing up here. Okay? Because spirit is telling you no, at this time you are not ready. All right? And then we got the barrier card showing up here. That this stuff you're hanging on to has created a barrier. And it's keeping, because I'm like, it doesn't matter if your person is trying to prepare themselves and get themselves ready if you're not doing it. You got to do it too. Don't get lazy on me, Virgo. Okay? Do what you need to do. You are like one of the most structured signs in all the fucking 12 signs. Y'all usually have y'all shit together. Y'all usually be on point when it comes to certain things, okay? And a lot of you can have the potential to have the perfectionist vibe, like wanting to make sure everything is perfect. Take those qualities that you have. I feel like they're beautiful qualities. Take them and put them on this, okay? Because look, stop living in the past, in your past circumstances. Stop telling yourself that just because you have fucked up relationships all your life, you can't have a good relationship. Because that's bullshit. Those are the things that you need to be digging out of your mind. I'm not going to sit there and tell myself that. Because if I sit there and tell myself that, then I am setting myself up to have fucked up relationships for the rest of my life. And I'll be damned. All the shit I've been through, I'll be damned if I allow that to fucking happen. Okay? So you gotta come to Jesus, Virgo, and figure this shit out. Okay? Like I said, you gotta look at how bad do you want it? How bad do you want this person? How bad do you want to be happy? Because that's one of the whole reasons this person is coming into your life is for you to be happy and for you to be loved. So do you want to be loved or do you want to be motherfucking angry? That's the question. Okay? All right. Let me get some other cards. Yeah, so this person realizes that you are their divine counterpart, male, masculine or feminine, make it fit, okay? Ooh, is that what I just saw? Oh, yeah. Okay, your twin is talking about seeing in the next lifetime. Okay, anger issues is coming up for you, okay? This has the potential to fuck up your relationship with this new person coming in, okay? It's not about accepting. It's about the fact that when you get into this relationship, this person gets into a relationship with you, in order for it to grow, you both have to grow. So we all got issues. This used to be a big one of mine. I had to work on it. I had to work on this shit because this was my shit here. This was my jam here back in the day. Okay? That's why the things I talk to you about, 9 times out of 10, I done been through it. That's why I always talk to y'all about this. Okay? You want to be wined and dined. You want to be happy. You want to be in a relationship. You got to let go of this anger. Let it go, Virgo. Let it go. Okay, then we got money matters showing up here. It says money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or fear of scarcity. All right? You know, we all got to get ourselves up. Okay, everybody has their what do they call it? Achilles heel. Everybody has their thing that they got to work on. Okay, for some of you, it is money. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing to be ashamed of. You know, everybody's progressing at a different point. Just like everybody has things that they're good at, everybody has their weaknesses that they need to shore up. Okay, so that's what Spirit is telling you. Look at your money, because I told you this is about you and this person coming together and being able to stand toe to toe, and you knowing that whether you're in this connection or you're by yourself, you are going to be okay. Okay? All right, let's move on. So the next question talks about the driving force of this person's intention to want to be with you. What is driving them to want to be with you? Okay? So the cards that fell, we have the Fool, we have the Chariot, and we have the Five of Cups. Okay. This person is tired of this, and I feel like you are as well. Tired of the heartbreak, breakup, separation, being in relationships with people that they can't fucking trust. Okay? The assembly line of people coming through their lives, because I feel like a lot of you have had that as well. Okay? And because of that, this person with the Chariot energy, Cancerian energy, and the Fool, Aries, this person is ready to take a leap. They're ready to try again. They're ready to overcome the things that they need to overcome in order for the two of you to come together in this connection. All right? Let's clarify. So, see, this person is doing shadow work, okay? Because they're doing, you know, they want this metamorphosis. They want their life to change for the better, all right? They feel like you and this relationship are worth it because I told you. They admire you. I told you they're devoted to you and they admire you. Yeah, they're ready to try again. They want a new beginning, a new direction. They want to start over. They want to head in a new direction. Okay. Okay, they admire your beauty. Okay, we got the tea and drama card here showing up here. Okay. Whatever this is for you, with the tea and drama card, it's about you cutting down on that, okay? And realizing life don't have to be dramatic all the time. Life doesn't, you know, let me tell you this. In a healthy relationship, you 9 times out of 10, there are going to be points, not all the time, but points where you're bored because there's not going to be this. There's not going to be drama. There's not going to be somebody doing crazy shit to you. So for some of you, it's going to take some getting used to because even though drama is a fucking lot, it can be, you know, thrilling. It can be exciting at times. But just because something is thrilling and exciting, it doesn't mean it's healthy. Okay? So we got the rock on solo dolo. Spirit is telling you, you need to be able to be in this energy and be okay with sustaining it. This is like the 9 of Pentacles. It showed up for your person. It's showing up for you now. Okay? All right. Let's move on. Yeah. See? Soulmate bond. That's what this is about. It says, when you know, you just know. The soulmate connection is deep and real. This is that no explanation needed kind of love. Okay? So, like I said, I know you want to be happy. I know you want to be happy. We all want to be happy. But there's certain things you're going to have to let go of in order for that to happen, Virgo. Everybody's got their cross to bear. And for some of you, it's that anger and the bottled up emotions from the things that have happened to you in the past, okay? Like I said, I get it because I carried my shit for a long, long time before I just let it go. And I'm telling you, you feel so much better once you let that shit go. And you know what for me, is good for me, what I like, is when whoever it is crosses my mind and I don't feel nothing. That's a beautiful thing, because I keep telling y'all, the opposite of love is not hate. It is indifference, where you don't give a fuck one way or the other. And that's a beautiful fucking feeling, because that means you don't have no attachment to the person at all. And that's what I want. That's what I always want when I'm in something with somebody that I don't want to deal with anymore. I want that attachment gone. I don't want to feel nothing for them. And that's how I feel. That's how I know I've forgiven them, and that's how I know I let it go. I'm still gonna call BS when I see it, and I'm still gonna talk about, with y'all, if it needs to be talked about the fucking shit that happened and what needs to be learned from it. But I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing, and it's a beautiful thing. Instead of, because anger will amp your blood pressure. What is it they say is something you do, like when you get angry, they say all your shit's elevated for like a certain period of time, so you're doing detrimental things to your body, hanging on to some shit because of what somebody else chose to do. This is about you not them, because those are the people that you need to cut off from. Those are the people that you need to, you need to be like this with. You need to have the walls up and the barrier for those people, not the people that are coming in trying to be right, because you got soul tribe that's going to be coming in as well. It's not just this person, okay? So you want to be open and available to those people, and with the barriers and the suppression and all that bullshit, you want to do it to the people that fucked you over. That's the way you want to do it. That's the healthy way to do it. But see, and I don't mean suppression. Let me take that back. Let me drag that back. Not suppression, but when you have your walls up, it needs to be to the people who have hurt you, and you've given them chance after chance, and you're no longer giving them chances anymore. Okay? All right, let's move on. So the next question talks about, how does this person truly feel about you? Okay? Okay, so we got the Five of Wands showing up here, the Three of Cups, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. So this person is moving towards you slowly for something long-term, stable, and committed. They want to be friends with you. They want to reunite with you. This can be, talking about, reuniting with a past life love is what we're talking about. And then with the Five of Wands, this person is ready to compete for you. That's why they becoming their best selves as well, because they know they're going to have competition. Because I told you, when you get yourself together, Virgo, you're going to be shining bright like a damn diamond. All right? And when you're shining bright like a diamond, or what is it? When you're a flame, here come the moths, right? Because this is about you sitting and allowing these people to come that want to court you. Like back in the day with the damn the period pieces that they do, where the what is it, the ladies and the knights are coming to court them and all this kind of stuff, or men make it fit, switch it to make it make sense to you. It's gonna be that type of thing where you're gonna have your suitors, okay, men and women, all right. Men, you're gonna have your female suitors. Women, you're gonna have your male suitors. That's what I'm saying. Or if it's same sex, make it fit. And then you are gonna decide. You're gonna have people coming to apply for the job to be in a relationship with you. And you're gonna have to decide whether you want to accept them or not, whether they are up to muster or not. Okay? All right. And you're worth that. You're worth that. That's the way it's supposed to go. People are supposed to come and apply to be with you like you're, a person of value, because you are. But you got to know that, and you got to treat yourself that way as well. Okay, so Spirit is telling you to have patience, okay? Your person is having patience. They're being willing they're coming into the connection, willing to compromise, all right? And they want both of you to get unstuck from the things that you've been stuck on. And you already know what one of those is, because we just talked about it. We just talked about it for the past 10 minutes. Like I said, they're coming to chase, okay? They're coming, they're going to be in hot pursuit. They coming to with resilience, ready to come after you. And then we got return here, second chances, opportunities. And for some of you, making amends, because I told you some of y'all had the false start. But like I said, take it only if it resonates. Hang on. You're making me go through the whole day. Okay, here you go. Ooh, look, there they coming in. Just looking for a good time. The trickster is back. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this person is going to be wanting to travel the world with you. All right, if you know that's your thing, you like to travel, they're going to want to do that with you. Okay, so we have playing games. It says they've got game, but is it real? Keep your eyes open and don't fall for surface level charm. These are going to be some of the people that are coming your way. Okay. And let me bring these cards back. This is not just a twin. Hold on. Let me cover this up because it ain't PG. You're going to have people. Okay. Like I told you, you're going to have people come in wanting to court you, but you also going to have people coming that are just looking for a good time and that are trying to trick you with this trickster card. That's why this is showing up, because Spirit is telling you, you need to be on the lookout for that too. That's part of the reason why the discernment is important, because you want to know what people's ulterior motives are. Okay. Then we've got the breaking up card. It says whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. This is that, you know, talking about the old people, and it could be talking about these people that are coming in, that you may decide to date somebody and realize they're not for you, and then you and this person break up. Okay. Then we have no strings attached. It says it starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when the boundaries get blurred. Okay. So this is about, you know, for some of you and this person that are going to come in, this new person, you're going to start off as friends, and then all of a sudden it's going to progress to this. Okay. But I feel like you're going to know that it's this person by the time this starts to happen. Okay. All right. Because like I said, you'll know. People keep asking me how you know. You'll know. It's a feeling, because this person is going to make you feel in a way that nobody else has ever made you feel before. And you're going to realize, like when they talk to you and they say things to you, you're going to realize that they're being genuine. Okay. All right. So the next placement we're going to take a look at talks about some cards that are going to describe your relationship in the near future. Look at there. Look at that thing there. Look at there. 10 of Cups. Okay. So you're headed towards happiness. 9 of Cups. This is, you know, both of you wish fulfillment. 3 of Pentacles. You building this amazing relationship. And then we got the High Priestess, listening to your intuition. I also feel like this is talking about secrets, like you letting this person behind your veil, them letting you behind theirs. Okay. Let's move. Let's clarify. Okay, like again, this person knows you're their divine feminine. They're purging, letting go of what no longer serves them so that they can have a fresh start with you. And then we got the free will card. Okay, everybody's got free will at the end of the day to decide what they want and what they don't want. Okay, we got the trapped card. That's your twin, so we're gonna throw it away. Okay, so this person, this new person, daydreams about you. They imagine what it's going to be like to be together. They fantasize about you. Okay. Only you. All right. It says devoted, attached, and they crave you. And then we have possibilities. Okay. The both of you are going to be very free-spirited together. You're going to be very adventurous together. And then we got the risks here. Because I told you, love is a risk. Anything you do in this life is a fucking risk. Okay? Because you don't know how it's going to turn out. Because if you know, life would be damn boring if you knew how everything was going to turn out at the end of the day. Okay? Let's move. Let's get some cards for you. Okay. It's your twin again. The connection is broken. And the love is painful. We know. Hold on. Let me see if I can get another one. If I can't get something else out of here, I'm going to change the deck. Needs to go through spiritual healing. It's your person. Your twin, excuse me. Your ex. Okay, here you go. This is what we want to see. Love offer coming in from this new person. No more roller coaster love. No more situations where you don't know where the hell you stand. No more of that. All of that's done. Okay? And it's about you, the single life. You, like that card, it says rock on solo dolo. It says embrace your independence, expand your horizons, and enjoy the solo journey. When you're your best self, you attract the best. What did I tell you? You attract what you are, not what you want. What you are. That's what people don't get. It's how you identify. So if you're identifying like this, that's what you're going to attract. That's why we talk about it like we do. All right. So now we're going to get a message from your person's higher self. This card has been waiting to come out. It's been waiting. I hit it by mistake and it turned on the deck, and it's been waiting. It says daydream. I often fantasize about you. I daydream about you every day. I can't get you off my mind all day, every day. I always wonder what you're doing, how you're feeling, and how you're feeling about me. Meet me in your dreams tonight so we can start making our future together a reality. I want to build a strong, solid foundation for us. Okay? Let's see. Let's get some more. See what else your person wants to tell you. Okay? Then we have blessed. Okay? It says, I am blessed beyond measure to share such a powerful divine love with you. I am so grateful for you and give thanks to the divine creator. Embrace your beautiful divinity. You are a precious gift in my life. So you're a blessing to this person. They're always going to see you as a blessing. Okay? And that's what you want. That's what you deserve, Virgo, is for somebody to see you like that. Because it is what you are. Okay, so we've got, you will always have a place in my heart. Get another one. It says, I can't stop thinking about you. You're always in my dreams. I hear Elvis, you're always on my mind. It says, the thought of you with someone else drives me insane. Okay? All right, let's get some messages from Spirit. See what else they want to tell you. Hold on. Let me get these first, because these will be from your person as well. Whew. They want to tell you a lot, because half the damn deck fell on the table. Okay. Okay, so we have online. It says, I will meet you online when we're ready. Okay? Then we have priorities. It says, even though your heart longs for me, do you realistically have... Okay, wait. Let me do it again. Even though your heart longs for me, you realistically don't have time in your life for me right now. So this is about you making time for your person. Like I said, getting rid of that anger and preparing a space for them. Okay? Then we have destiny showing up. It says, trust that the universe will guide us towards each other, aligning every detail, every moment for our destined encounter. So like I said, this person's going to show up. They're going to show up. It's not a matter of are they or are they not. It's when and what state you're going to be in when they show up. Okay? Okay. Now we're getting the messages from Spirit. It says, Pathfinder. Trust your inner compass to illuminate your path through love and career, revealing the direction your soul wishes to explore. Okay? Then we have Mountain of Mastery. It says, ascend towards self-realization and triumph, guided by the stoic presence of the mastery mountain pathway. Okay, this is a weird card. This is just you working towards your self-realization, basically. Understanding yourself, understanding what makes you tick, getting rid of the things that are weighing you down, all of that stuff, okay? Then we've got Vortex of Change. You getting all the weird cards. It says, engage with the vortex of change, where energy swirl in transformative dances, molding anew, okay? So it's change. Just be receptive to it, because change, like I told you, is the only constant in this lifetime. All right, everything else, I remember somebody said this years ago, and I firmly believe it. Everything you are borrowing everything in this lifetime. Okay, nothing's yours forever. It's just on loan to you for whatever time. Because think about it, you have a car, That card is with you for whatever amount of time it's supposed to be there. When it's over, it's gone. It's the same thing with other things, places you live. You there, you borrowing that place for a little bit of time, and when it's over with, you move somewhere else, right? Even the cities you live in, it's on loan to you for you to experience for a short period of time, and then after that, you move somewhere else, right? So it says, I always carry you in my heart, is what your person is telling you. They say, I'm always talking about you to my friends. Then we have, it's time to tell you how I truly feel for you. Okay, so this person is ready to unburden themselves. Not that their feelings for you are a burden, but I'm saying carrying this love and not being able to share it with you, I feel like is what is getting to them. Okay, so we have, I think about you all the time. Our union is inevitable. You are my destiny. Spirit is guiding me back to you. Okay, and we're saying back because it was a past life connection. Okay, and you will see me in your dreams. So this person dreams about you a lot, and you must meet up together, because this is like the third message that you've gotten about that. Okay, all right. So before you go, we're gonna get these romantic romance fairies oracle cards and see what else Spirit wants to tell you about the reading. Okay, so we have marriage. Wedding bells are ringing. All right. Then we have time apart, a time of separation. You know why? We just talked about it. Then we have psychic connection. Your communication goes beyond mere words, okay? Because you're both empaths, you're both psychic. And we've got friendly support. Fairies, guides, and friends give aid. So you have a whole entire spiritual team, okay? And then rekindle. It says an old flame returns, but from the past life. We ain't talking about nobody from this life, okay? All right, Virgo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Get rid of that anger, Virgo. Bye, Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve further into your new love with your soulmate by doing another spread. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go. Like this. Okay, Virgo. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Two of Pentacles. So at the bottom of the card, it says balance. So I feel like this is just talking about, it can talk about juggling. Okay, it can also talk about, you know, trying to gain a balance over certain things in your life. Okay, I feel like with your love life. Then we've got the Ace of Swords showing up here. It says breakthrough at the bottom of the card, but this is also about communication and truth. Okay, so I feel like, you know, you and this person are going to come together and have a lot of communication and tell a lot of truths to each other. Okay, then we've got the Judgment card. This is Scorpio energy. It's talking about, it says what is it, evaluation at the back of at the bottom of the card, but this is talking about, you know, second chances. Okay, a second chance at love. And with the Three of Wands, it talks about waiting for your ships to come in. And we've got adventure at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the card. I don't know why I keep saying that. And then the Six of Cups, as I always tell you, this is a past life connection. This person is a soulmate. It could also speak of like nostalgia, like you thinking about the past. And then with the Three of Cups, it is talking about friendship, celebration, just coming together. This is also a reunion card as well. Okay, so we're going to start by clarifying the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this person loves your scent. It could be your body scent, or it could be the perfume that you wear. It could be both. Okay, we also have breakup, makeup. I feel like, this has been the extent of your love life when it comes to past loves, okay? Not the current love. So we're going to pull another card. Okay, so we've got your person, your soulmate, telepathically sending you love songs. And then we also have you working on your self-insecurities. If you're not working on your self-insecurities, Virgo, this is Spirit telling you that this is what you need to be doing, okay? We've got the Secrets and Lies card showing up here. It says not everything here is what it seems. Lies, omissions, or double lies could be distorting the connection. So this could be talking about, you know, like I said, past connection, like past things that you've been through, like this breakup makeup card, because you've had people in your life who have not been open and honest with you. And I feel like your person has experienced the same thing. So this is about putting an end to this for good. Okay. All right. So the first placement we're going to look at talks about how this person indicates, you know, that they're an extension of you. So we have the Empress card showing up here. This is Taurus Libra energy. You see at the bottom of the card, it says fertility, but I feel like this is talking about you standing in your power and knowing your worth. Okay. So this is about you and your person stepping into your divine counterpart energy, that you're divine counterparts. That's how you're an extension of each other. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay. So this person has been bound to certain things, and I feel like in an unhealthy manner, certain people in relationships in the past, and they felt like a victim, okay, in the past as well. But, and yeah, been deceived with the deception card. This is the Seven of Swords showing up, okay? Let me get one more card. So I feel like they're trying to work through that. Look at this. You know I don't like to talk about this, but if it shows up, we're going to talk about it. So we got hex, witchcraft. This could also be negative mindset, but I feel like, you know, there are some influences around your person, okay, that, you know, may be contributing to this type of shit here, okay? Because to me, I think that's just crazy to be doing that type of stuff to somebody. Because why you got to go through all of that? You know, if somebody don't want you, they don't fucking want you. Move on. Okay, so we've got, it's one of these reads where your people are coming out, your exes are coming out, and your person's exes are coming out. So it says always sneaks around lying about things. We know this is the twin, okay? And being in a connection with them, you know, they abandoned you, didn't commit, okay? So we're gonna get some other cards. So we've got interfering temptations. This is your twin again, trying to interfere with the connection between you and this soulmate because they don't want you to move on, okay? Because they still love you. That's why this is showing up. If this don't stop, I'm going to switch to another deck. Okay, so this new person is going to be wanting to travel the world with you. You're going to want to do the same thing with them. And then we've got sharing space. So it says whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence, you're aligning on a domestic level, okay? So you and this person are, you know, coming together. You could eventually end up living together. It's going to be different for all of you. Okay, so the next placement we're going to look at talks about how this person amplifies you or shows you how to be better, Virgo. Okay, so we got two cards that fell. We have the Knight of Cups, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Knight of Pentacles, earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So what these two cards are telling me is that this person is showing you how to come into a relationship and, you know, with your heart on your sleeve, you know, and be completely and totally open, you know, tell each other exactly how you feel, lay it all out on the table, okay? Then we've got with the Knight of Pentacles, this is about the both of you, you know, coming together with a love offer for something long-term, stable, and committed, okay? All right, let's clarify. So, like I said, the two of you are going through this separation, okay? There is a delay because you both have things that you have to work on, all right? For your person, they are nourishing themselves. So this is talking about self-growth, them being self-focused and, you know, doing things to I feel like strengthen themselves, okay? It says soul finding on there. All right, so when it comes to you, okay, we got personalities clash, emotionally withdrawn. Okay, if you are showing up as emotionally withdrawn, Virgo, we talk about this all the time. You cannot go into this relationship like this and expect it to work. If you're showing up like this, there are still things that you need to heal. You know what those things are, and you need to be proactive about doing that if you want this connection with this person to work out, okay? So we got the Two of Cups showing up here as well. This is a strong connection with a mutual attraction between the both of you. But you have to open yourself up, is what Spirit is saying, okay? All right, let me get one more card. We have, see, you have the potential to live happily ever after with this person, but not if you showing up like this. So you need to keep that in mind. It says you're no longer wondering if it's the right person. You're building something beautiful with them. All right. Okay, let's move forward. The next placement we're going to look at talks about what is the lesson? What is it you haven't learned so far when it comes to this connection? Okay. We have the King of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and the Page of Cups, water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Pisces when it shows up. So with the King of Swords, this is about truth, like you being honest about truth, being honest about yourself, about your feelings, you know, and being honest with other people. Okay, this is about authenticity. All right. And then with the Page of Cups, this is about a love offer. Okay. For some of you, I told you this is a small amount of you, but it comes up in almost every sign. There was some type of false start between you and your person, okay? For a small amount of you. If this is not your message, don't take it. But somebody owes the other person an apology, or you both might owe each other an apology. Take it as it resonates. You know your story. You know the way it's supposed to go. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's your person that owes you an apology because something went wrong when the two of you, you know, came together. Okay? All right. Let's clarify. So your person's been receiving guidance from spirit on what to do. And we've got the spring card showing up here. So for some of you, you're coming together with this person in the spring, or you may be coming into a commitment with this person in the spring, because I'm reading for people that have already come together with their person, and people who are coming towards them but haven't come together yet. Okay? All right, let's clarify. So we've got the lusting card showing up here. It says forbidden sexual energy. Okay, so I feel like this is the passion between the both of you. Okay, let's pull some cards for you. Okay, so we have, oh gosh, hold on. Okay, your person, you see them as a divine masculine, okay, or divine feminine, divine counterpart. Okay, we've got the just looking for a good card, a good time card, and the karmic relationship card. This is talking about your twin, so we're gonna throw it to the side. All right. Okay, then we've got make a move showing up here. It says swipe, speak, show up. Whatever your move is, now's the time to make it. Waiting won't align you. Action will. Like I told you, this is about you doing the things you need to do to prepare for the two of you to come together. And when this person comes towards you to let you know how they feel, you know, or to, you know, for the two of you to come together, then that's when you're supposed to make a move. Okay, you're not supposed to just stand there and just let them say things and then you don't do anything, because this has to be a concerted effort. It has to be both of you doing it. Okay. All right. The next placement we're going to look at is talking about, let's see, hold on one second. Yeah. Okay. The next question is, what's the blessing? What is it you've missed so far while focusing on the negative or the worry or the doubt? Okay. Hold on. Okay, so the cards that fell, the World, which is all signs, and we've got the Eight of Cups. So with the World, this is about, you know, the fact that you need to be walking away from things that no longer serve you. And like I told you, it's not just your old romantic relationships or your old romantic partners. It's also talking about other things in your life, other relationships in your life where you're getting the short end of the stick. That's what this is about. Putting these things to bed that are no longer serving you. Okay? Because some of y'all, I've told you this a lot in the past, that some of y'all got people in your life that are siphoning off of you, trying to grab onto your coattails. You know, if you're in a glow up at this time of your life, trying to, you know, feed off of you because of that's going on and stuff like that. And then when something bad is going on, you can't fucking find this person. So whoever those people are in your life, it's time for you to get a pair of scissors and start cutting these motherfuckers out of your life, is what Spirit is telling you. Okay. Then you got the World card showing up here, which is talking about overcoming personal challenges, opening up new doors and opportunities for yourself, and closing out old cycles. And this is the cycle that you need to close out. Okay. A lot of you are afraid to do this, but I tell you, if you want to be in a connection like this and you want your life to improve, you have to make changes. Okay? And change is, no, even if it's good change, sometimes it's not easy. Okay? You have to be willing to walk alone, because I keep telling you, when you come out in that type of energy, motherfuckers don't know what to do. They know they got to come right, or they don't come. So that's why I'm saying, a lot of times when you come like that, you weed out a lot of people who would be coming trying to try you, because they don't realize how fucking savage you are when it comes to you, your peace of mind, and making sure that you're all right. Because like I said, at all costs, you need to be trying to make sure you're okay and protecting your energy. Okay? And if people got a problem with that, fuck them. That's my message to you. Fuck them. Because they ain't giving a fuck about you when they doing the shit they doing, when they dragging you and devaluing you and leaving you out in the cold and leaving you on red and doing all this stupid shit. Because it's not just romantic people doing this to some of y'all. It's your fucking family. It's motherfucking people that's supposed to be quote unquote your friends. It's all these things. And so it's time for you to do some goddamn spring cleaning and get into your life and start to look at these relationships, evaluate these relationships, and see who the fuck passes the mark. Whoever is doing what they supposed to do, you let them stay, and the ones that aren't, you got to make some tough decisions. That's what I'm trying to tell you, because you have to put an end to this shit. You can't continue to let people walk all over you and then think you're gonna be in that type of identity and step into a relationship where you're not gonna get walked all over. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? All right, let's clarify. Okay, so we've got understanding. This is about your person coming to certain understandings about their life. Like I said, they're purging and letting go of people that no longer serve them as well. They're, you're showing up in their energy. They know that you are their divine counterpart. Okay? So we've got longing. This person is craving, aching, and wanting you. All right? Okay. Let's get some cards for you. Okay, so we have butting heads and arguing. This is about putting in an end to this, because your peace of mind, I tell you all the time, Virgo, your peace of mind is priceless. So you gotta pick up that wand with the 7 of Wands and protect your energy at all costs until you can be discerning and figure out who means you well and who is just trying to fuck around. Okay? So we've got expecting, leaving a legacy. So this is about, you and this person coming together. It's like the 10 of Pentacles, right? Some of you're going to be having kids. This could be you birthing, some type of business or some type of mission that the two of you are going to be, in together, or combining families together. Okay. All right. Let me get another card. So we've got you're going to be in a cosmic connection with this person. It says this connection transcends time, space, and logic. You've met in other lifetimes and other dimensions. Okay, so the next placement we're going to look at, it says, what's the warning? What is it you can learn that will help you to maintain the connection in a healthy manner? Okay. We have the 8 of Pentacles and we have the 2 of Swords. So this is about you making the choice, right? You're at a crossroads. You got to choose between the new and the old, the soulmate and the twin. So this is about making that decision about who you want when the time comes, because they're going to show up and you're going to have to show spirit that you've learned the lesson by letting this person go, right? Then we've got the 8 of Pentacles. This is about doing the work. Like I told you, just because you get into this relationship with this person, it's not like y'all going to ride off into the sunset and there will be no more problems. New levels, new devils. I tell you this all the time. You're going to have to deal with, interfering temptations. You're going to have to deal with this twin coming and trying to bust up your shit. You're going to have to deal with your person's ex trying to do the same thing. So it is about you doing the work with your person to communicate, to learn how to trust each other, and to band together against these people who are going to be trying to tear the two of you apart. Okay? Let's clarify. So we've got grief. Your person going through grief. They're letting go of something. They may have actually had a They could have gone through a divorce. They could have gone through a really bad breakup. This could also talk about, you know, the loss of someone, an actual person in their life, okay? Someone in their family or a friend or something like that could have passed away. Then we've got the fall card here. So for some of you, you're coming together with this person in the fall. For others of you, because it's the fall right now. Because winter doesn't start for what? Until next week. So it's still the fall. So it could be this fall, or it could be next fall, or it could be that the two of you are coming into a commitment in the fall. Okay? All right. Let's clarify. So we've got the pride card showing up here. It says arrogance, ego, and being stubborn. The both of you got to get out of this energy, okay? You can't be in this type of energy and be in a relationship with each other. Because if you don't bend, it's like they say about the tree, right? The tree branch, if you don't bend, it breaks. So this is about both of you learning to put the sword down, put the gun down, and to not fight each other, but become a team. And like I said, attack the problem and don't attack each other, okay? So on your side, we have fairy tale love. So you have the potential to have this type of connection that I told you people going to be jealous. They're going to be jealous because like I said, it may be a long time coming, but when it fucking get here, it's going to be a lot of people wishing they had the type of shit you dealing with, okay? Oh. Then we have love lessons. It says, don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Gather the lessons and ditch the baggage. So again, it's about you, you know, taking that inventory, the love inventory about what is going on, so you can pick up what you're supposed to learn and not be a bag lady or a bag man and carry around all this fucking shit, right? This unnecessary stuff. Okay, so when it comes to the last placement, it is what is heartwarming. It says, what do you need to know for the future? What positives will this person bring into your life moving forward? Okay, so there's going to be an end to the betrayal that the both of you have experienced with the Ten of Swords, okay? Because you're going to be able to trust each other and be able to come together and work together. And then we've got the Magician card. This is about this person teaching you that, you know, or Spirit telling the both of you that you have all the skills, tools, and abilities that you need to create the life and love that you desire. So it's about just you realizing that you can be happy, you can have all the things that you want, but like I told you, it don't come for free. You got to be willing to do the work with that Eight of Pentacles that showed up earlier in the read, okay? Okay, your twin, unawakened. Okay, so your person is practicing forgiveness, and Spirit is recommending that you do the same, okay? Then we've got second chance. This is about both of you having a second chance in love, reconciliation, because it was a past life connection, making amends, you know, and, you know, having a new opportunity. Like I said, for some of you, it is going to be making amends, because for some of you, your person owes you an apology, or vice versa, or you both owe each other an apology, okay? It's going to be different for everybody. Hold on. That card said needs to go through spiritual healing. That's about your twin. Okay, so you and this person are going to have a busy lifestyle, right? So that's why I'm telling you, now is the time for you to be doing the things that you need to do to prepare for this connection, because when this person gets here, you ain't going to have time for that. Some of you got to deal with your money. It says money matters. Money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or a fear of scarcity. So whatever is going on with your money, you know, this is about you getting yourself together when it comes to that, okay? All right, let's get some messages from Spirit. Then we're going to get some messages from your person, and then some oracle cards before I let you go. Okay, so we have cutting edge. It says slice through obstacles and carve a path towards your own dreams, okay? This is about you knocking everything out of the way, right? It's about you knocking everything out of the way in favor of what it is that you truly want. It's about you you know, you finding a way to stop working these dead-end jobs so you can go towards the type of career you want, or to start your own business if that's what you're wanting. Because I'm telling you, you are in the time period, okay, where you can get the things that you want, like the things that you always been wishing for and wanting. Now is the time. That's why that Magician card shows up. Spirit is telling you, you gotta let them know what it is you want, and they're gonna help you get it. Then we've got scales of balance. It says seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh the decisions with both heart and mind. Okay. Then we have the frost of stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, wherein the calm of icy pause, reflective clarity is found. This is just like be still and find your clarity. Basically, it's written crazy, but that's what they're saying. Okay. All right, let's get some messages from your person. Okay, so your person says that they do love you. They feel you even though you're apart. Then we've got they can be themselves with you. Okay. So it says you'd never let me be free, will you? I've always loved you. Okay. Then we have truth. It says the truth hurts, but I would kill for you. You do know that, don't you? Okay. All right. Okay. It says I get scared if I'm being honest with you. My heart is yearning for you. The thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. Oh, drives me insane. Excuse me. Okay. Then we've got okay, you're the only one I see. I want to make you mine. And then I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. Okay. Ooh, okay, nope. There's too many. Too many. So we have best self, okay? It says, I want to be my best self for you. I'm working really hard to level up for you and to meet you as your equal, your mirror. I know we will always grow together, but I want you to be proud of who I am today, okay? Then we have spark. It says, my love for you is written in the stars. We have the spark between us, which is undeniable and visible to everyone around us. You are the miracle that dropped into my life and lit me from within. Look up at the stars tonight and know that I'm under the same sky thinking about you. We are destined to be together for many lifetimes. We don't need to rush this love. Our love is eternal. And then we have daydream. It says, I often fantasize about you. I daydream about you every day. I can't get you off my mind all day, every day. I always wonder what you're doing and how you're feeling about me. Meet me in your dreams tonight so we can start making our future together in reality. I want to build a strong, solid foundation for us. Okay. All right. Let's get these romance fairy oracle cards and see what spirit wants to tell you. Okay, so we have memento. It says a gift from someone special. So you might actually get a physical gift from this person when they show up. Then we've got love language, gift giving. It says tokens of reciprocity hold cherished memories. And then we have love language, affirmations. It says loving words hold great power. Okay. All right. Virgo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve further into the new love stratosphere with a new reading for you and your soulmate. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So, just a couple of short announcements. People are stealing my videos, so we're going to see this, and we're going to hear this. Okay, also, I am reading live with Yamaya from Soul of Yamaya. Okay, that's the name of her channel. On Tuesday, December 30th at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have to do it in the daytime. She lives in the UK, and it has to be at a time where we're both going to be available and be able to do it. So for those of you that miss it, there will be a replay. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go. Virgo. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is talking about, you heading towards legacy, love, the whole 9 yards, a very lucrative relationship, okay? We're lucrative and love-filled, okay? Then we have the Star. Aquarius energy. This is, like I said, Aquarius energy is talking about healing, right? Like you healing and, moving past things that I feel like have been blockages for you in the past. Okay, this can also speak of your wishes coming true when it comes to your love life. Then we have the Three of Swords showing up here. This is talking about heartbreak, breakup, separation. It can also speak of the fact that you're going to have to make a choice when you make it official with this soulmate. There's going to be some, the twin that's going to come back, and you're going to have to choose between the both of them. Then we've got the King of Wands showing up here. Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in the chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about your person coming in. They're going to be a protector. There's going to be a lot of passion between the both of you. This is somebody very independent, somebody, who's got it going on. They're very attractive, okay? Then we've got the Ten of Swords showing up here. This is going to be about a relationship about putting endings to betrayal, backstabbing, lies, cheating, okay? Because neither one of you are going to have that in this connection. And with the Six of Swords, it's about you moving forward from that past, right? Where you were being mistreated and traumatized, and your person was as well, into calmer waters, all right? We're letting go of all the relationships that you had that felt like a missed opportunity. So we're going to start by clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. Look at the bottom of the deck. Divine timing. That's everybody's favorite card, right? Divine timing. Okay, so when it comes to your person, to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, this person is at a distance, okay? While the two of you are in separation, this person is taking the time to work through their blockages, okay? Then we have solitude. This is the Hermit energy that they're sitting in. And refocus. They're starting to refocus the way that they look at life, the way that they look at love, okay? So that they can come towards you in the proper energy. When it comes to you, okay, you have a very busy lifestyle, or you will this coming year. I also feel like with this person coming in, you and this person are going to be in an energy where you're going to be willing to go through hell with each other, okay? And I feel like whatever trials and tribulations you go through, it's only going to make your relationship stronger. Because I hear Elton John in that song, I'm Still Standing. It's like, better than I ever did, okay? So it's like whatever things you go through is just going to make just compound and snowball and continue to make the connection resilient, okay? Then we have rushing things, all right? So it says rushing through the romance, hit pause and let things simmer. Good things take time, and so does lasting love. You cannot make this come when you want it to, Virgo. You are not in control of this. I tell all 12 signs, this is not just Virgo, it's everybody. I tell myself the same thing. You cannot make this happen. It's happening when it's time for it to happen. Because remember, I tell you, all you can see is the current square you're in, maybe a few squares back from the past, and maybe, one square in the, if that, in the future. Spirit can see the whole damn board. So they know what's going on with you. They know what's going on completely with your person and all the people around you. So why would you think that spirit wouldn't know what was going on or know how to handle this situation? It's about you learning how to trust yourself, trust your person, and trust spirit, and know that spirit has your back, okay? All right, so the first placement we're going to look at is talking about the summary of this past year of 2025, okay? So we've got the Two of Wands that fell. Tower, Scorpio energy. Empress, this is Taurus, Libra energy. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is that this past year, okay, you had some choices to make. Some of you have already chosen your soulmate. I feel like that's why this card is coming up. It can talk about you and your soulmate being at a distance. It can also be a situation where some of you may have moved this past year, or you may be in the process of organizing a move, okay? It can talk about, you know, being emotionally distant as well, okay? Then we've got the Tower showing up here. This past year, you had your whole entire foundation leveled, I feel like, with some of y'all walking away from this person or being traumatized by the old person. And with the Empress card, you know, you've had to consistently learn how to stand in your power, know your worth, and also get more in touch with your softer side with the Empress card, okay? Let's clarify.
This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube.
Okay, so your person is coming into this connection in the spirit of wanting to compromise with you, okay? They have a karmic partner, just like you had one, all right? Okay, so this person is wanting to have a family with you, whether it's blending your, you know, children that you already have on either side, or you having new children, or both, okay? For those of you where there are no children involved, this is about the two of you becoming a power couple. Then we have the finality card. It's talking about farewells, leaving things behind, closure. So this is what your person is doing. They are getting closure for themselves, because you know sometimes you can't go to the other person and get closure. You got to figure out a way to have closure for yourself, because some of you learned that with the twin. You couldn't just get closure with that clown. You had to figure out how to do it on your own, because they just weren't, you know, they're not about trying to make sure you're okay and that your needs are met, okay? All right, so let's pull some cards for you. So this person loves your scent, whether it's your natural body scent or your perfume or both. This is about you this year, cutting off things that no longer serve you. And I'm not just talking about romantically, okay? This card comes up a lot. Spirit is telling you all the areas of your life where things are not working, they're not gelling the way that they should, or you're not 100% happy, you got to let it go. So for instance, some of you, if you're not happy with the way your body looking, get in the gym. If you have money issues, you got to figure out a way to bring in some more streams of income. If you're working a dead-end job, it's time for you to start to make moves to move into your dream job, what it is you always came here to do. If you want to have a business, you got to start to take baby steps in order to head towards that business. I'm not telling you to go into your job and quit your job. I am telling you to start to make strides to move in the direction you want to move in, okay? All right. So we have aligned future. It says, the connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. This is a partnership with purpose. This is what you want. There is no better situation than this with the aligned future. And the way you get an aligned future is by allowing your person to do their healing and you doing yours, and you're allowing your person to fix their life, whatever weak points in their life, and you doing the same, okay? All right, next placement we're going to look at talks about the biggest achievement that you had in 2025. Okay, we got two cards that fell here, Ace of Wands and the Magician. So this is about your biggest achievement, okay? This is in love. For 2025 was about you manifesting the coming, okay, of this soulmate. Some of you, the person is already here. For others of you, they're right around the corner. For others of you, they're on the way, okay? So this is about you manifesting a passionate, fresh new start in love, okay? Let's clarify. Your person is getting rid of their pride and ego, and they're, you know, by doing shadow work, okay? They are, you know, going over all their mistakes, misunderstandings, places they felt like, you know, a victim, okay, or places where they may have felt like a lost soul or lost their soul, and they are, you know, working on those things to step in the right energy to be, you know, to prepare themselves for you. In preparation for you. Okay, so when it comes to you, You are waiting on your divine masculine or your divine feminine. Your person could have tattoos, male or female. Okay? You are letting go of people that were just looking for a good time, right? And look, the love offer is coming in, Virgo, okay? But you are not in control. Let me say it again. You are not in control of when or how it comes in. That has nothing to do with you. All you're supposed to do is look after yourself, focus on yourself, rock on solo dolo, and make sure that you live in the best single life you can live, because that's when things show up, when you're happy, right? If you sitting around needing and wanting things and all that, nothing ever shows up when it's like that, because you are a match to having lack, to things, you know, not going the way you want them to. That's why I tell you, stop trying to rush stuff and stop trying to make it happen, all right? It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. The how and the when and the why, all that stuff has nothing to do with you. All of that is spirit, is God, is the universe, okay? All right. Okay, we got make a move showing up here. It says swipe, speak, show up. Whatever your move is, now's the time to make it. Waiting won't align you, action will. But Spirit is talking about make a move towards filling in the voids in your life, you know, dealing with those weak spots we just talked about, you know, money, you know, your body, you know, your career, those things. That's what Spirit's talking about. And that when the time comes and this person shows up, you need to make a move then as well, okay? So the next placement we're going to look at talks about the energies that you need to leave behind in 2025, what you need to leave back here, turn away from it and you know, and leave it there, and don't take it with you. So we have, ooh, you got a lot of stuff that fell here. Queen of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Four of Pentacles, Strength card, Leo energy. There's the King of Swords, same thing, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Seven of Swords. So Spirit is telling you that you got a lot of shit you need to leave behind. Okay, so with the Queen of Swords, this is about you leaving behind the repressed emotions, okay? Because the Queen of Swords is someone who has been through it when it comes to life and when it comes to love, okay? They may be divorced, may have been widowed, you know, had all these crazy things happen to them. And, you know, because of it, they've suppressed these emotions, and they're sitting in this energy where they're ready to fuck anybody up who comes close. And Spirit is telling you, it's time for you to dig down deep in there, get rid of these suppressed emotions, and move forward, okay? This is the energy Spirit wants you to sit in. King of Swords. King of Swords is someone, they may be logical, okay? But this particular king is also in touch with their emotions, okay? So we had the Empress card show up, right? Spirit saying that you need to get more in touch with your softer side. So it's supposed to be a combo of the two. You being, you know, logical when the time is needed, but also being in touch with your emotions, because you know that emotions are not a dirty thing. People try to tell you that, but they're not. This is about you standing in your power, knowing your worth, being very independent, someone with whom you're very discerning, very picky about who you allow into your energy. This is the energy Spirit is wanting you to head towards. What you need to leave behind is holding yourself back emotionally with the Four of Pentacles. The lies, the deception, the backstabbing with the Seven of Swords, and any type of deception, lying to yourself, all of those things need to be left behind. And with the Strength card, Leo energy, Spirit is telling you to believe in yourself, okay? Build up your courage and inner strength to be able to walk into this new identity, okay? Let's clarify. Okay, so your person is heading towards a fresh new start. Okay, and they are going to come in with truth, intention, and honesty, okay, about their feelings, because they're your secret admirer, right? They're suppressing their feelings, right, and shy about the situation. But you know, they're gonna come in and let you know how they feel, like I said, when the time is right. Okay, when it comes to you, we have making peace, holiday love, making peace. So some of you, your person, you could be together with your person, you know, this holiday season, or your person could actually come in. We've got always sneaks around lying about things. That's your twin. We're putting an end to that type of stuff. This is what you need to leave behind. Or those people that do that to you, that lie and are not honest with you, that, like I told you, stab you in the back and betray you, and you're headed towards that good old-fashioned love, okay? Then we have, see, once a cheater. This is the type of shit you got to let go of. It says history has a habit of repeating itself when accountability is missing. Cheating isn't just a mistake, it's a pattern until it's healed. So for those of you where every relationship you get into, this is what ends up happening, this is what the other person ends up doing, there is something in here in your subconscious mind where you're believing subconsciously that this is something that always occurs, and so you got to start to reverse this belief so that this doesn't happen. I'm not telling you that you consciously saying you want cheaters in your life. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there is something, some kind of disconnect in the subconscious mind where you attract these types of people. That's what I'm telling you, okay? All right. Let me get one more card because I want to give you a more positive card. Divine timing. Remember, it was at the it's at the bottom of the deck. It says things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to. Okay, and like I said, when this person comes in, you're gonna realize, you're gonna look back and you're gonna realize this time, the time that they're showing up, was the most appropriate time for them to. Okay, all right. So the next placement we're gonna look at is talking about the biggest obstacles you're going to face, okay? Okay, so we got the Eight of Swords, getting out of this stuck energy, the negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, what we just talked about, healing those things, okay? And you coming into union with this soulmate, okay? This past life connection with the Six of Cups. Let's clarify. So your person is working on their self-worth, okay? Yeah, they're spying on you too. It says social network information. They may be talking to people to get information on you. They could frequent your job. You know, like I said, you may have the same friend group. It's going to be different for everybody, okay? When it comes to you, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, Virgo. Soulmate. Deeply in love. Soulmates deeply in love. 2 peas in the pod. This is how you and your person are going to be. You're not going to be, it's going to be that situation where y'all ain't going to want to be away from each other, and you're going to be hugged up all the time when you're together. Okay? It says honeymoon phase. I can't make it up. It says this is the beginning. Beautiful, euphoric, and full of potential. Let it unfold, but don't ignore the details beneath the romance. Okay? Always focus on self-care and loving yourself first. Okay, next placement we're going to look at is talking about the goals and aspirations for the new year. Okay, 9 of Pentacles, standing in your power and knowing your worth. And then the 7 of Wands, protecting your energy. This is about you being very picky. Remember I told you with the King of Swords, being very picky about who you allow into your energy, Virgo. Let's clarify. So your person is learning their lessons, okay? They may be coming in the fall, or the 2 of you may be coming together in a committed relationship in the fall, okay? Then we got one day, someday, somewhere, another time. That's your twin, okay? We're going to let that go. Oh, God, look. So this fucker here, okay, is some of y'all, this shit here is a damn love spell, because this person is trying to get you to come back towards them. For others of you, they could be trying to do something to keep you away from new people, okay, who are trying to enter your life. So some of this that's going on with your person could have to do with whatever, you know, but I feel like Spirit is circumventing this, is stopping this, you know, as much as, you know, they possibly can, because this person is being stripped of any type of power they try to use. They're being stripped of any kind of good karma coming their way. They're being stripped of all that stuff because they won't stop. They won't stop trying to do nefarious shit, okay? They won't stop trying to do negative shit, okay? It's like this person is trying to do anything to stay in your energy, and anything to try to control this situation, and I feel like Spirit is putting their foot down. They're tired of it, okay? All right. Okay, when it comes to you, okay, Virgo, we got bottled up emotions and destructive battles, okay? So you've got to aspire to open yourself up emotionally. We talk about this all the time. I understand you probably feel more comfortable dealing with the logic, right? Because we had the Queen of Swords show up and the King of Swords. You may feel more comfortable being logical, but you got to understand this is a relationship and this is change. And anytime you're going through change, you're going to have to get uncomfortable. You're going to have to grow. You're going to have to push yourselves, okay? All right. Okay, then we have fading feelings. It says, when the feelings start fading, what's left? Reflect on what you're holding on to. Is it the past or potential? Okay, so this is about letting go of the past. I feel like a lot of you, this is talking about you and these exes, you know, things being cut off between the two of you, okay, and you moving forward. Okay, so the next placement we're going to look at is talking about, let me see, are we on 5? Hold on.
This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot.
Okay, no, we're on 6. Okay, the next place we're going to look at is talking about how to achieve and manifest your goals, okay? Okay, so we got Judgment, Scorpio energy, and we have the 5 of Cups. So Spirit is telling you to get out of this, you know, heartbreak, breakup, separation energy. Stop focusing on the past. Stop focusing on what didn't work, and turn around to this 2 of Cups you have back here and start to focus on the things that do, okay? And then with the Judgment card, this is about, you know, not judging yourself so harshly, not being so hard on yourself. And also with the Judgment card, you getting into a situation where you're going to have a second chance to bring about the type of love and life you desire, okay? Let's clarify. So you and your person are mirroring each other. Your person is working through certain barriers, okay, blocks. See, second chance. I can't make it up. This is like the Judgment card. It's like, it says reconciliation, making amends, opportunity. So this person is coming in to have a second chance at love, just like you are with you. So you and this person are going to be gradually working on bettering the connection. Okay, we got the playing games card. It says, they've got game, but is it real? Keep your eyes open and don't fall for surface level charm. Like I said, this is up to you to figure out who your soulmate is. Spirit is giving you clues, but when you get out in the real world, you're gonna have people coming at you. You're gonna have to show Spirit that you've learned your lessons with these playing games, because you're gonna have people coming at you that this is what they're gonna be trying to do, or people coming at you that don't want to be in a long-term connection. This is about you using your discernment and figuring out who, you know, who goes where, who is what, okay? Then we've got commitment issues showing up here. Someone is afraid to fully commit, whether they admit it or not. Emotional walls are high and avoidance is running the show. We know it's you, Virgo. I'm not saying your person can't have that, but I feel like they're working through their shit. With you, we had bottled emotions showing up. We had the Queen of Swords showing up, and now we have commitment issues. All of those cards are saying the same thing. Some of you, I understand you've been hurt, okay? I understand you've been through it. I understand you've been dragged. You've been, you know, mistreated, you know, ghosted, backstabbed, all these things. But you got to be relentless. You have to be in the energy where, let me tell you this. If you love yourself, you can get through anything, all right? I feel like you can get through this. If you keep healing yourself, you will come out of this. You will no longer have commitment issues if you keep healing. That's what Spirit is saying with this card, is that you're just not all the way through healing. So if you want to be in this relationship with this person, how you trying to rush shit? I'm gonna tell you like I fucking told Capricorn, because Capricorn had this same fucking combination last week. How are you trying to rush shit and you got commitment issues. I don't understand that. Okay? You got to fully work through this stuff before you're going to be ready. And then you still can't be rushing shit. Even if you're ready, you can't be rushing things. Okay? Because when you do that, you're slowing it down because you're adding resistance to what is already going on. Okay? All right. Okay, last placement is talking about your theme for the new year. Okay? Okay, so first theme, Aries energy, the Fool, being ready to take the leap of faith. And then the Five of Wands, this is talking about, you know, like I told you, you're going to have people coming at you. You're going to have many suitors trying to compete for your time and your attention. And I told you, everybody's not going to want the same thing you want. So that's where the discernment comes in. So Spirit is telling you that theme is about you, you know, dealing with your issues and being ready to take the leap of faith when your person comes. Because look, they healing. They're aligning their chakras and getting ready to come into this connection with you. But you got to give it the same amount of effort you want them to give you. This person is exhausted, okay? It says depletion, drain, long journey. They've been going through a lot to heal themselves. And so if you want to be in this relationship with this person, you owe it to them, not only to yourself, but to them as well, to come in the same energy. Because they're taking this seriously and they're putting you first, you in the relationship first. And you need to be doing the same thing. I'm not saying, but like I said, let me say this. When you heal, this needs to be solely about you. Okay? Not you doing it because you want to get into a relationship. Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's about you loving yourself. Because what did I just tell you, right? When you love yourself, you can get through anything. So with you, this is about you letting go of the confusion, you know, the unclear emotions, okay? And moving forward. Because you have a person that's going to come in and you're going to have equal love, equal give and take, which is what I feel like you've always wanted. So don't get this close and then mess it up because you don't want to heal your shit, or you don't want to you don't want to try to trust. That's why Spirit is telling you to slow down, pump the brakes and go slowly so that you have time to not get scared, you know, not stepping. I'm not saying you ain't gonna still, you know, you may not still have some type of nervousness or something around it, but the more you heal yourself, the less of that you will have, is what I'm telling you. So we got same mistakes here. Spirit is telling you to learn from your mistakes, or you doomed to repeat them. It's saying different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script, okay? Then we've got cosmic connection. This is what you're stepping into. Hold on. It says this connection transcends time, space, and logic. You've met in other lifetimes and other dimensions. Okay? All right. Now we're going to get some messages from Spirit. Then we're going to get some messages from your person. Okay. Okay. We have declutter. I am surrounded only by what I need and love. The angels want you to know the best way to declutter your home, your workspace, and your life is to take things one small step at a time. Combined, small steps will lead to big improvements that will be easier to maintain over the long run. Okay? Then we have trust. Well, what I was just telling you earlier, right? Regardless of the outcome, I am taken care of. That's an affirmation. It says the angels ask you not to worry about the resolution of the current situation. Instead of trying to solve the problem with sheer force, trust you will get exactly what you need. Spirit's got your back. Spirit knows what's going on. You know, you just got to let go and let God, let go and let the universe, okay? All right, let's get some messages from your person. Okay, so we have trauma. It says, I am working through my trauma so I can be whole for you. And this is what you need to be doing, Virgo. Distance. Though we are experiencing life in different locations right now, we are still so connected all the time.
This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot.
All right, let me get these.
This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot.
I had a crush on you from the very start. I'm always with you in spirit. It says, please don't feel disappointed with me. I want to come into alignment with you. My emotions for you are still there. I've been thinking, okay, it says, I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. Because remember, I told you a lot of you, this person watches you. Okay. A few more messages, and then we're going to get the romance fairy oracle cards. I just want us to love each other. Okay, one more. We got 3 more. I just want to be with you forever. I can't wait for us to be together. I've never felt about anyone the way I feel about you. Okay. Let's do the romance fairies. Okay, so we've got spirit, soul, path. It says a personal evolution within your relationship. Physical connection, all right? The sacred union of bodies, 2 becoming 1. Then we have T's, the energy of fun and lighthearted. The energy is fun and lighthearted but uncertain. Okay? All right, Virgo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, I'm reading live on December 30th, which is Tuesday at 2 p.m. Okay? And like I said, it's going to be Central Standard Time. If you can't make it, there is going to be a replay. Okay? So hope this helped. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Virgo.